So let's start the presentation. Our today's topic, which is the introduction to the syntax of Python and unlocking the code, and introduction to Google Cloud 2. So first of all, am I audible?
Very clear. Good.
Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes, clear.
Okay. Okay. So let's start from this session 2, Python syntax and unlocking the code, and introduction to the Google Colab. So first of all, welcome everyone to the session 2 of our course. I'm really excited to have you all here today. In this session, we will take our first real step into the world of programming. We will explore Google Colab, a powerful free tool that lets you write and run the code directly in your browser without installing anything. By the end of today's class, you will understand the basic of Python syntax and how to start coding confidently. So let's dive in and begin our journey into the programming together. First of all, we have the Google Colab. What is Google Colab? So the Google Colab, what exactly it is and why do we use it? Google Colab is short for Google Collaboration. It is a free cloud-based platform where we can write and run Python code directly in our browser. We don't need to download or install anything. Everyone happens online. So Google Colab is special popular in machine learning and data science because it gives us powerful computing resource for free. But even if you are just starting to learn program, it's a perfect place to begin. Also, you can think of Google Colab as a virtual notebook. It allows you to mix a code explanation, also making notes, and even chart or visualization all in one place. This makes you work easier to understand, more organized, and very simple to share with others. So overall, Colab helps beginners learn faster and also helps to professional works smarter. So okay, let's start from the Google Colab. Let me share my whole screen. Here you go. First, you have to write the Google Colab on your Chrome.
Cannot see your screen.
Uh,
But this.
okay, okay.
Okay. Clear.
Is it visible?
Yes. Good.
Okay. Then here, first of all, you have to log in through your Google account or sign up if there were no account. So you have to first of all sign in through your Google account or your Gmail, etc. After login, you will see this interface where there is the file and then edit button, view button, insert, runtime, also the tools, help, etc. And here is our command option, then code option, text option, and run all for the run directly. Uh, and here we have the connect button from where we will connect through the interface of the Google Colab. And after the login, then first of all you have to click on the connect. Basically, connection gives you the cloud space about the 5 GB RAM or hard disk, which where you will store your data online. So first of all, we have to go on the file and open new workbook in the drive. Okay, so first of all we have to click on the connect. Then here you will see the RAM and disk option, which will provide us RAM and also the disk online. Then here we have the system of the runtime, and there we see the two options CPU and GPU. Now we have to uh, switch to CPU and GPU. What the things are. First of all, the difference between the CPU and GPU. So the CPU stands for the central processing unit, is like the main brain of the computer. It handles more general tasks and work in a series way. Mean it process one instruction at a time, but does not it is very efficient. So CPU are great for the one-time processing or for step-by-step processing general operations only. Where GPU stands for the graphics processing unit, was originally made for creating and rendering graphics, but over time it became very powerful for parallel processing too. Meaning it can do many calculations at the same time. This makes the GPUs great for the parallel processing, graphic related tasks, also the machine learning and AI works. But now an important point is that this doesn't mean that GPU is better than CPU for everything. Both have their own purpose, their own strengths, and their own special use cases. So we don't replace the CPU with the GPU. So we simply choose the right one depending on the type of the work we are doing. So here we now using CPU only, because we will work only for the basic Python syntax. So we will choose the CPU, and then you have to save it. Here you will see the two options. First one is the code and second one is the text. When you click on the text, there will be text box appears where you will have to write the heading like paragraph which you want to write for your own. So when you click on the code button, then it will code bar will appears where you have to write code only. So things like that. Then we have the other thing, what is programming. So basically programming, what is exactly is programming language? A programming language is simply a set of instruction that a computer can understand and follow. It's how we as human communicate with the machines and tell them what to do. Just like human language have grammar and vocabulary, programming language also have their own rules. We call these rules the syntax. There are three basic ideas you should remember when talking about the programming language. First one is instruction. These are the specific command we give to the computer, for example, printing something, calculating something, or repeating something. Then we have the logic. This is structure and follow of the program. It decides how the program works, what happened first, what happened next, and what happened if the condition is true or false, like that something. So then at the end we have the syntax. These are the rules of the writing code correctly. Every programming language has its own syntax, just like every human language has different grammarly rules. So like that. Then we have the uh, Python. Why we use Python? Uh, so beginners. Now let's talk about that. Uh, Basically, one of the most beginner-friendly programming language in the world is Python. Python is a high-level interpreter language, and interpreter means there are two types of language. First one is compiler. Second one is interpreter. Compiler is run directly, but interpreter run line by line. Means first it will check the first line. If there were no error, then it give us output, then it will check second line, then third line, like that process. So it is interpreted language, which simply means it can easily to write and easy to understand. One of the biggest reason of Python is so popular, it is clearly and readable syntax. The code looks almost like English language, so beginners can focus on the concepts instead of the struggling with the complicated rules. Also, Python have the extreme versatile. You can use it for the web development, data science, artificial intelligence, automation, and so much more. Whatever field you can to explore, Python will support you, inshallah. Uh, Another advantage of Python is large community. Basically, because million of the people use Python, you will always find tutorials, guidelines, answers, and help whenever you get stuck. And finally, Python has a huge collection of libraries, means lots of pre-written codes that you can use to make your program faster and easier to build. So overall, Python is simple, powerful, and perfect for the beginners as well as professionals too. So that is the basically introduction. Then we have the syntax of it. Here we'll see the hello world is a simple basic program. Classical program, first step in the learning any programming language, it simply prints the phrase hello world to the screen and observes the syntax difference across the popular language. Here we have the first one written in the Python syntax. There is only print, then in the brackets, circular brackets, in quotation we will write hello world. However, in C++, there is a difficult one code. First of all, include hashtag include, then IOStream, then intman, then the std, and double quotation, then greater than and less than signs. So more complicated. And then Java have also the complicated code like public class man, then public static void, then main string, then system out dot println hello world, like that. Then JavaScript is easy, but it also the console.log, no one understand what is console.log, so like that. However, the Python have the simple language print, which means give output, and then hello world in the quotation means print hello world. So concept like that. Step by step we will do it practically. So here we have the storing and combining. So okay, it's empty. Why? Okay, let's start the program through the Google Colab. uh, Here first of all we have to write, click on the text, then we have to write the basic program. Basic program. In basic program, continue. Here we have to write print, which means give output. In bracket we have to write the which output we want. Basically this is the Python main syntax for printing something. Print, and then open bracket, then close bracket. Inside it you use the double quotation for the string. We will share what is string, what is other data type, why we use double quotation in it. Here we write the hello, then world. Okay, then click on the play button and it will process and give us output. See here, uh, it gives me the output as the hello world. So this is our basic program. Print means give output, then in the bracket and double quotation we use the hello world. Same other program. Here we use the print in the double quotation, this is our second session. Okay, then click on the play button and this is the output. So this is how it is working, like that. Then we have the other topic, which is variable and data types. So let's cover the data types. Due to the recording, it continuously hang. Let me check for the session 2. Here is the session 2 file. Let me okay, is do you have the any other device along with you for practice session? So different between the VS Code and the Google Colab. There is no difference between the Google Colab and VS Code. Basically, the main difference is that the Google Colab is only for the Python programming, whereas the VS Code is used for every programming language. You will also run the Python, also uh, everything like Python programming, then C++, Java, every programming you will run on the VS Code by using the extensions. However, Google Colab is only for the Python programming. So that is the main difference between the VS Code and the Google Colab. Uh, yeah, so please answer me if you have any other device for the practice session. Let's continue directly without a PPT. So here we have to start the next topic, which is variables. Variables. So what variable is? Basically, variable is the type of container which we will use to store anything in it. That works like that. Let's see. Here you can see variable is like a container. Variable is like a container which you will use to store any data in it, any value or data in it. Here we will see the example, like a is equal to the 2. Here a is variable, which and 2 I will put in the a, like that. Then here is the b, which is equal to 3. There are two variables. First one is a and second one is 3, b, sorry, and 2 is in the a and b, 3 is in the b. Then here we have to print a plus b. So there will be no any quotation, because here a and b are the variables. So that's why uh, I am not using the quotation in it. And when I will click on the play button, then it gives me the answer 5. Please close your mic. So here is the answer 5. Basically, a and b are the containers, uh, are the variables which works like containers, and I stored 2 in the a and 3 in the b. So when I will write when I was write the print a plus b, then it gives me the 5, because a there is 2 and in b there is 3. When I add 2 and 3, it gives me 5. It works like that. Then another code. Here we have the two names. First one is session, which is equal to the uh, 23 2. Then we have the class, uh, don't use the class. Okay, we have the ice, which is equal to the 100. Then here I am writing the print session, which multiply with the ice. So when I print, then it gives me the 200. Because of that, the in the session there is 2, and in the ice variable, yani ki ice container, there is 100. When I multiply 100 with 2, 100 multiplied by 2, it's 200. Concept like that. So what is a variable? Variable is like just like a container which will store our value. And next, uh, we will check what is the data types. There is no PPT working. Okay, I think we have to use directly. So here is the our. Okay, let's check. It is not working. So okay. Okay, we have to leave the slide, and here we will start the data types. What are the data types? So in data types, here we
Cannot see
have.
your screen. Okay.
Is
Cannot
it
see your screen.
visible now?
No.
No. Okay, let me Is it visible now?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Uh, Still not?
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Good.
Then we have the data types. What are the data types? Basically, we use the syntax of data types. Data types are the data we will store in the variables. First, we have the strings. A string have the rule of the double quotation. When we will have to write the string, then we will use the double quotation. Basically, if there is any name, any word, or any sentence, then it is known as the string in the Python. If there is any word, any name, any sentence, anything which is in words, then it is known as the strings. Then we have the integers, which are the whole numbers. Only whole numbers are known as the integers, which syntax is int. We will use int for the integers. That are the numbers in minus, also the plus yani ke, sorry, positive and negative both values. And after that we have the float values. Float is basically the decimal values. Decimal values like 2.3, 2.5, 5.6, like that something. And then we have the boolean data type, which works only for the true and false. It answers us like true or false. If our condition will true, it give output as a true, and if our statement will false, then it will give us the false, sorry. So these are our data types. Four basic data types. First one is string, which will use to store any word, any sentence, any name, etc. Then we have the integer data type, which works for the whole numbers, which can be positive and negative too. Then we have the decimal for float data type, which is decimal values, which stores decimal values. Then we have the boolean data type, which only works for the true and false values. So that are our cases. Then let's go through the next thing, which is the operators. Let's discuss the operators first. I have uploaded the documents and files on GCR also. So there you will have to check your all the documents and lectures on the GCR. Is my screen visible?
No, no.
Oh, sorry. Let me share again the entire notebook. Okay. Now please check again.
Okay.
Okay. So let's towards the operators. I will teach directly the operators. Okay, here is our file. First of all, Python have the four types of operators. Firstly, there are the arithmetic operators, which we sorry. Sorry for the disturbance. Let's cover the topics directly through the text bar. Okay, so first of all, we have the arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators are first of all the addition, which use plus sign. Then we have subtraction, the minus sign. Then we have the multiplication, which is the sign of star, like that. And then we have division. We have the slash sign for division, and then we have modulus. Modulus is a percentage sign which will work for the remainder. In division we have a remainder too, so modulus is work for remainder basically. Then so these are the basic operators: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and then we have modulus sign for the remainder. Then we have the assignment operators. Assignment operators basically means which assign the value in our variable. In assignment operator, first of all we have equal to, sorry, it's assignment operator, so there is double equal to, which assign value directly. Sorry, single equal to, which assign value directly. Then we have the plus equal to sign, which first add then assign the value. Basically it works like that. If there is sum, then is equal to sum plus 1, something like that, which is equal to the uh, sum plus is equal to 1. Then we have the minus and equal to sign, which first subtract the value, then assign it. In sum, sorry, sub minus equal to the 1, which means in subtraction you have to in subtraction is equal to subtraction then minus 1, concept like that. Then we have same concept for the multiplication. Multiplication is equal to, and then we have the division is equal to, which first work for multiply and assign back the value. Same for division. First divide, then assign back the value. Then we have the relational operators, which basically find the difference between two things. Uh, in it, first we have the double equal to, which we use for the relation for finding difference. Then move directly to the logical operators. There are other operators too, but these are the basic operators we are using. Logical operators we have and, or, and not. Basically, and works for both values. It will check both values. If there were two values, it will check both values. If both are true, then it will answer or give output. In OR operator, it will check both, but if one of them are true, then it gives output. But not operator works only for false statement. If the statement is false, then it will answer. So these are our basic operators. In the end, we will check that when we use AND, it will check both statement, like statement A and statement B. If both are true, then it will give output. If there is one incorrect and one is correct, then it will it will not give me any output. So in OR operator, when we use OR operator, then both values will be checked, but if one of them is correct, then it will give me output. Then in NOT operator, basically it will check if the statement will be false, then it will gives output. Otherwise, if the statement will true, it didn't give me any output. It will not give me any output, sorry. So these are our operators basically. Now we have to work on it. Let's start the coding area. Here we have the A, which have 3. Then we have the B, which have 4 basically. So one by one we are applying the operators. First we are using A plus B, then I am copying everything, control copy and control V for the 4 time for applying 4 operators in it. Then A minus B, let's change the value of A to 10, then multiply by B, then A divided by B, then in last we will use the modulus operator to A modulus B. So here we check how it will work. When I will click on the done button, then first of all it gives me A plus B, which is 14. Okay, then it minus A minus B, 10 minus 4 is equal to the 6. Okay, then it prints A multiplied by B, 10 multiplied by 4 is 40. Okay, then it gives me A divided by B, means 10 divided by 4, which is something 2.5. then a modulus b. If we divide a to the b, then we get remainder of 2. If here we will check the, here we are using 2, then there will be no any remainder. Let me correct this. Modulus of a divided by b, then a modulus b. This gives me the reminder. Sorry, there should be 10 and here we are writing 2, so there will be no any reminder. See, here is the 0 because there is no any reminder. When we divide 10 with 2, then there will be no any reminder, and answer of division should be 5. So these are the uh, operators, arithmetic operators. Then we have the other operators like uh, second operators are assignment operators. Let's check the assignment operators. Here I have the a, which is equal to the 20. Then I want to say print, no, here I have a is a plus equal to 2. Then I want to print a. Then I want to print a. After that, I want to subtract is equal to 4. Then I will check the a again. Then a multiply by equal to 2. Then print a again. So let's check these statements first. First of all, there is 20, a is 20, and I by using assignment operator I am checking a plus equals to 2, means a is equal to the a plus 2, then it gives me the 22. How it will works, like it works like a equal to uh, a, basically a equal to a plus 2. Same thing in a minus equal to 4. Here a is 22. By adding in the first in the second line we add 2. Then in here value of a is 22. Then here we subtract 4. Then answer is 18. Basically the thing is that a uh, sorry, a is equal to the a minus 4, where a is 22. So here it prints 18 because in that line after subtracting 4, a is 18. Then here we have the multiply by and equal to the 2, which means a is equal, sorry, a is a is equal to the a multiply by 2, where a is the 18. So we multiply 18 by 2, it will be 36. So it works like that. Then we have the other operators like the relational operators. Let's check the assignment operators. Here a is equal to the 2, then b is also equal to the 2. Now I am checking a is equal to b. When I will check it, it gives me true because a is equal to b. It relates each other, and finding the difference, basically A is equal to B is basically checking the values of A and B, are they equal or not. So it gives me true because these both are the same. Then we have the other relations, like we have the operators. Here we check if first of all we have to write A is equal to 2 and B is equal to the 3. Then I want to write if A is greater than B, and here I am using the AND operator. Basically we are on the logical operators, and here we have to write C also. Three variables: A is greater than B and A is greater than C. Then I want to say print A is greater. Here I am using the inverted comma quotation because I want to print the sentence. That's why I am using the double quotation, because it is string. So when I uh, see, it is not working because here A is not greater than B, also it is not greater than C. That's why it can't print this value. If I will put A as a 12, then when I will run it, then it gives me A is greater. Basically the thing is that if the both statement A is greater than B and A is greater than C, both values will be true, then it gives me this as output. And if I am using OR operator, then if one statement of them are true, then it gives me the output, otherwise it will not. Let's check if I am doing for the AND operator first. Sorry, AND operator, here I am using 13. Okay, so this is statement will be false and this statement will be true because A is greater than C, but it is not greater than B. So when I print it, it can't give me any output. But I am whenever I use OR operator, then it gives me A is greater, because it will check both. If one of them will be true, then it gives me the output. Here A is greater than B, A is greater than B, no, it remains false. Then it also checks this statement, A is greater than C. This is true statement, so it gives me the output. Same as the not operator, we will use only one value, not. And here we are using the A and B. So here I am using not. A is not equal to B. Basically, this is the not operator. It is exclamation mark is used for the not. Exclamation mark is used for not. Basically, it is not, and this is equal to. So this will matches not equal. So this is the basically statement. When I will run it, it didn't give me any output. It can't give me any output because A is not equal to B. The statement is true. There is A which is 12, then also there is B is 13. A and B both are don't both are different, so it is not uh, similar. So whenever I will skip the exclamation mark, because here is the statement if not A is equal to the B, here statement will be true. A is equal to the B, statement will remain false. So not operator will check it and gives me output, sorry, equal to. It is an assignment operator. This is the relational operator. It will check the statement and it gives me the a is greater, because a is equal to b is not correct. It is false statement, and not operator catches only the false statement and gives outputs. So these are the basically operators and working like that. Then we have the state conditional statements. Conditional statements. Please, uh, am I audible? Please confirm me.
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Then here we have the conditionals. In condition, we have the two things. First one is if, and second one is else. Also, we have the elif, which use for both if and else, both. Okay, so let me start from the code. The conditional statements. uh, First of all, a is equal to the 3, and then b is equal to the 4. Here I will write if basically I am using if, then it will check the statement if a is greater than b. If I am checking a is greater than b, then we have to put colon, then click on the enter. Here you will see the space induction in it. This is the Python syntax. After the if statement and using colon, then we have to use the space, basically induction. It uh, it checks that the we are in the if statement. If we will write our thing here, anything here, it will give us error, because there is we are out from the if statement. Then that's why we are using the space. It will be 2 space or 3 space, it's on you. If a is greater than b, then I want to print a is greater. Then I am using here you can see. After that I am in if statement. Then I want to skip the if statement, then I have to click on backspace, and here I want to write else. After else you have to put colon, and also after this space induction you have to write print b is greater. Here we have the two conditions only. First of all, a is 3 and b is 4. If a is greater than b, it will print a is greater. If this statement will be false, then other statement is that uh, b is the greater. So here is the common sense. If a is greater than b, then it's okay. If the a is not greater than b, then automatically b is the greater. So that's why here after the else, we there will be no any relation or condition like the if statement. Only we will use condition after the if or else. There will be no any condition after the else statement. When we check after clicking it, then it gives me b is greater, because firstly it will check the if statement line by line. First of all, it initialize the value. In our variable 1 there is 3, then in our variable b there is 4. There are two variables where is 3 and 4. First of all, it will check if a is greater than b. It checks a is greater than b. If 3 is greater than 4, no. its false statement. So it automatically goes to the else statement and it prints b is greater. If I am changing the value, a is equal to the 13, and now I am again starting, then it gives me the a is greater, because first of all it checks a is greater, the statement will true, then it run this command only. So this is our the conditional statement, and its syntax is like that. After if statement we have to use the colon, and before that we have to write condition. After if we have to write condition, then we have the colon. After clicking the enter button, we have to use this space and writing our condition, sorry, our output, which we will want to use as output. After that we have to use else statement. After else statement there will be no any condition, and there should be the colon. And after that also we have a small space for induction and print value, which we will want to print in it. Then let's cover the other topic. If else statement, if we have the question like that, let's check. If there will be any question like write the program to assign grades like uh, above 90 is A grade, above 80 is B grade, above 70, sorry, 70 is C grade, then above 60 is D grade, and below it there will be fail, something statement like that. Then we if there is options like that, the condition 1, then condition 2, then condition 3, then condition 4, then we have to use elif statement, because elif is the uh, way where we have to write code efficiently. So let's towards the code. Here first of all we have to put the input. Here we have to write enter command. Basically a is a variable which is equal to the int basically used for the integer value, as we discussed before. Then we have to input is used for taking input from the user. Then we have another, and we have to write enter the value here, which message I want to appear on my screen for the user. In input is a function. Here is the message enter the value. Basically it collect the information from the user. Input value takes only integer value, which stores in a. Basically works like that. When it will take the value, I am correcting it to enter the marks. Then I am checking this statement. If a is greater than 90, first condition. If a is greater than 90, it will print me a, sorry, it a grade. Then take out the cursor, means get out from the if statement. Then here you have to use elif. After elif is basically the else of that if, and the another condition of if. Basically it works like that. After elif you have to write the another condition. Elif a is greater than 80. If this statement will be false, then it will run this statement. If a is greater than, uh, there will be recording, sorry, let me check the message. Recording. So here we have to check the another statement. If a is greater than 80, then it will print me the b grade. B grade. After that, here is another elif. This elif is uh, else statement of this if and another if. Here we also have to put the condition. If a is greater than 70, then print, sorry, C grade. After that, another elif A is greater than 60, then it will print D grade. After that, there is no any condition, so we will use direct else, and directly it will print fail, like that statement. So how it will works, in A, it will take integer input from the user. Input function basically used for the taking input from the user. If A, which value user will input, user will give, it will store in the A. If A is greater than, if marks yani कि A is greater than 90, it will give me A grade. If the condition is will remain false, then it automatically in checking the second condition. If a is greater than 80, then it will gives me b grade. If the this statement is also will be false, then it will check the third statement. Elif a is greater than 70. If statement will be true, then it gives me c grade. Then it will check other statements like that. If any of that condition will be true, like the second statement of elif, like elif a is greater than, sorry, if this statement will be true, elif a is greater than 80, and it will not check the other conditions, because one condition is the true, then it automatically turn out it from the program. Here we have to run. So look, it gives me the enter the marks. Here I am using 20, then it gives me the fail, like that. See, here's the fail command, because I inputted the 20 marks. Then again, here I am using 95, then it gives me the A grade. Again I am running the program, and here I am using the 67, then it gives me the D grade, because this statement will be true. So it works like that. So our next question, which is uh, take the input of age from the user. If the if the age is greater than 18, so text him it will it is sorry it is eligible for voting, like that. So here we have to write the code for it. First of all, we have to take input from the user of the age, then it will check. If the age is greater than 18, then answer him that he is eligible for the voting. So here, first of all, we have to age, which works for variable, then equals to, then age is also in the int form, integer form, then we use input. Then see, here is also the recommendation. I am here. I have wrote the a sentence, and it also gives me the recommendation here, which is correct. So enter the age, then enter. Then if age is greater than 18, colon, then print you are eligible for voting. After that, I am using else directly, because if his or her age will not greater than 18, so second statement is less than 18, so else will print you are not eligible for voting. So here we have to run the command, enter the age. It asks from me, I am writing 17, so it gives me you are not eligible for voting. Again I am uh, saying, here I am giving 22, so it gives me output you are eligible for voting. Now also we have to relate it with ChatGTP. If there will be any question in your project or any system, so you also have to use ChatGTP for the best programming option too, because our basically today's session is about the syntax of the Python. Only we have to recognize the syntax of the Python. I want that you will be able to uh, check and recognize the Python syntax, so and how it is working like that. So here I am writing the question, write the program of Python which asks which takes input of age from the user and give then condition user, if his or her age is greater than 18, then he or she will eligible for voting. Write the Python program for me. So here I am writing the same question, and it gives me the everything. Here you can see the first it will take the age input from the user, and then it will check the statement if age is greater than or equal to 18. Here is the equal to also for relational operator. Then it gives me the print you are eligible for voting. If the statement will false, then it prints you are not eligible for voting. See the syntax here. If I will give you the question in your any assignment or quizzes too, you have to take the question and put it on the ChatGTP. Also you have to copy and paste the area, because I want that you should recognize the Python syntax. Basically the uh, today's session is about that. After that we have the last topic, which is about the loop. Loop is basically means the repetition. If there is something which we have to repeat more than more, like I want that I need any counting. So why I will let's start like that. If I am coding and I need counting from the 0 to 1. So how I will print the counting, like print 0, then copy paste, print 1, print 2, print 3, print 4, like that. Like 1, then I will put 2, then I will put 3, then I will put 4, and it repeats my thing and give me the output like that. So why I will copy paste, or how why I am wasting my time? So basically the concept is that this program will waste our whole time. So here we have the loop counting loop. There are two types of loop. Please close your mic and sit there. Thank you. There are two types of loop. First of all, we have the for loop, and second one is while loop. Basically, for loop is used for the range. If we are using, if we need any counting, anything like that, and while loop is used for condition, like turn on and off, 0 and 1, like that. Here is the example of it. Text input from the user, then check statement. If the user's input is equal to the 0, then close the program. Otherwise not. So this is work of while loop. Basically, for loop is used for the any range, like for counting, for skip counting, for printing any table, any calculations like that. And while loop is work for the conditions only. So here is our practical work. Here we have to write, let's see, here we have to write the code for the loop. Here we have the for I in range. I is basically any number, any variable which I have initialized. In means in, and range, we have to define the range. If I am using a range 10, and in quotation, sorry, in this is the syntax. Here I am using for loop for I. In is basically tag. Then we have to define the range of for the for loop, and our range is 10. After that we have to put the colon, and then after same space like the if else statement, here is the space. In for we have to print hello, and I am running the program. So here you will able to see the hello 10 times, because for loop is using for in the range of 10, and it gives me hello 10 times. After that, if I want here I, if I am using I for I in range 10, first of all, in the first thing I is 0, then it prints 0. After that I will be 1, then it gives me 1. Then I automatically will be 2, then it gives me 2. So concept like that. Here it starts from 0 and goes to the 9. Basically 10 is, uh, if we will write 10 here, then it gives me the 10 minus 1 like 9, because there are it starts from the 0 and it gives me the 10 numbers. So basically Python starts from the 0, because here 0 is also a number. if I want that it will start from the 1 and end on the 10, so I have to write like that. This is the starting point and this is my ending point. And why I when I am printing it, it gives me 1 to 9 counting, because 1 is the starting and 10 minus 1 is 9. Basically, if I want to 10 here, then I will change it with 11. Then it prints the number from 1 to 11. So here I am printing the value. It gives me 1 to 10 counting. So here I am not using any print 1, print 2, print 3, print 4, any statement like that. Here I am only using two lines formula. So basically the for loop is used for like that. Also you have to write the here in ChatGPT, I want table for loop, throw for loop. So we have to find the write the program of Python which takes input from the user and gives us its table. And here we have to write code from my own. First of all, I am using num is equal to int and input the value. Input in bracket I am using enter the value basically. So here it will take inputs from the user and store it in the num. Then I am using for loop for I in range from range 1 to 10, 11 basically, because table will start from the 1 and ends with the 10. So here I am using 11 because it will 11 minus 1 basically 10. After that I am using colon, and here I am using print, then num. Basically num is the number which user will gives me, and num basically if there will be 2, then there is num, then comma, num multiply, sign of multiply or x in quotation, because in quotation if there is anything it will give me remaining same. Then comma basically gives me the first statement, then after that second statement, then third, like that. uh, if there will be 2, then 2, this is multiply I will first of all I will be 1, then I will be 2, I will be 3, then I will be 4, like that. Then here I am using the equal to, then I multiply by num. Basically this is my program and I am running it. So here you can see I am using 3 table and it gives me the table of 3. How? First of all, in this line 3, I am giving the 3 as a value and num will 3 will store in the num, and here is the num basically number which is 3. Then the sign of multiply here, and then I, first I will be 1, then equals to, then I multiply by 1. Basically I first in first condition I is 1 and num is 3. 1 multiplied by 3 is 3. So after that it will run second condition, same num is 3, then cross sign, then I will automatically change into 1. After 1 this will be the 2. After that there is equal sign, then I multiply by num. Basically here I is has increment, so I is 2. 2 multiplied by 3 is basically 6. So it prints me the whole table like that. I hope you will be understand if there is any confusion. So also you have to take help from the ChatGTP. Here is also the program given by the ChatGTP. It is same. First, uh, uh, it will take the input from the user and store it in the num. Then it prints f. Basically, it will give the table f. Then range in 1 to 11, and it will print num, then x, then I, then equals to, then num multiplied by I. Basically, this is the program. Then what is this? Skip this. There is nothing in it. It basically, if you will give 2 as input, then it will print 2 for checking the program like that. So this is basically the for loop. For it will work for the repetition. Then we have the while loop. Here we have here I am taking like number. You have to take number and the number integer input from the user, enter the value. So after that I am using the while loop. While num is greater than 0, you have to print enter the value. This program will give me the runtime error. We will check how. Then this is the program. So it is continuously ongoing program. It will work for infinite time. Here I am using 2. Then it explained me the error, why there is error. It is runtime error because this statement is not correct. Here I am taking the input of any value, which is if there will be 2, then while num is greater than 2, it will print me the value of it. So while is the program which takes increment or checking the value, so that's why it gives me the error. Also here you will check the error, where is the error. So in that line we have error, print enter the value. So there is the program error. So let's change it. First of all, we have the num is equal to 0, and here we are saying while num is less than 10, you have to print num. Also you have to num plus equals to 1. Basically it works like num equal to the num plus 1. Basically it will takes increment of 1 in our program. So here we are using while loop, and it gives me the value from 0 to 9, because first in our first condition there is num is equal to the 0. It will check the condition while num is less than 10. The statement will true, then it prints me num, and then it this program will work, and num plus 1, basically 0 plus 1 is equal to the 1. Then again it checks the value. Num is less than 10, the statement will be true, and print num again, then here print it the 1, and again 1 is plus 1 is equals to the 2, num will equals to the 2. Then it again checks 2 is less than the 10. So this works like that. Here is the short example how while program works. So here is the example. A while loop repeat a block of the code again and again as long as the condition is true. Think of it like this, keep doing it until the condition become false. Basic example, here we have the basic example. Count is equal to 1, while count is less than or equal to 5, print count. Also the count equals to count plus 1. Here is the increment. there is the difference between for and while loop. In for loop, uh, it will automatically get its increment, means it will plus one automatically. However, while have the while needs increment value directly, you have to write the increment value here at the end. In step by step explanation, count starts from 1 because count is 1 here, and the while loop checks if count is less than or equal to 5. If yes, condition if yes, print the number. After that, it will print the number and then increase the count by 1. Count equals to count plus 1. First count is 1, then plus 1 is equal to the 2, and it assign the count new count as a 2. Then loop runs again and again. When the count becomes 6, the condition becomes false, so the loop will start. And the real life example, while the bottle not empty, drink water. So this is the basic example in our life. When bottle will be empty, then uh, we close the toggle and the water decides to another program here is first we have to take the input from the user, then I is equal to 1. While I is less than or equal to 10, print num xi is equal to the num multiplied by 1. Basically it will print the table. First of all, it takes the input from the user, and here is the I, and while is checking I is less than 10, then it will print the table. First of all, I is 1, then I multiplied by 2 is equals to the 2, and then here is the increment of the while loop. So it will works like that. So uh, our program is done and our session is also so please ask if there are any question.
I just wanted to know that do we really have any relationship between Python and AI? Because it seems to me that we can write easily the programs with the help of AI tools, right?
Okay, basically the in generative AI tool, basically this is the session of AI, so I'm working on it. So basically we will establish or develop our own applications on our other sessions, like third our fifth sorry fourth and fifth session we will develop the any application, any AI application with the help of Python programming. So that's why I want that the you will able to uh, know what is Python and what is the series and what are the syntax of the Python. That will help us to understand how our programs will develop. Uh, so something like that. So we will use ChatGTP for programming series, but I want that you have to uh, you have you should have some knowledge about the Python. So that's why.
And which type of application you will be developing in this session?
Inshallah, we will develop simple Python by using the Python programming language. We will make inshallah our ChatGTP, any chatbot, AI chatbot. We will make our own chatbot, and also we will make websites or any other applications, something like that. Don't worry, inshallah. In our fourth or fifth session, we will develop OpenAI chatbot from ourselves and also other things.
Okay, so before when internet was introduced, so people used to write the HTML pages by themselves.
Yes,
After that, what happened? The window-based website generations came, and people used to make the website without typing anything.
yeah,
But in background, HTML page was getting written by the computer itself, right? So I was
Yes, yes.
wondering, is there any way we can make the programming which is Windows based, and we don't need to go through this process of writing the line by line program? Is there any way we can
Yeah,
jump to
yeah,
that
yeah.
facility?
Yeah, yeah, you will have to put everything on the ChatGTP chatbot, basically the prompt, and you will get your answers through the coding. If you want to develop any website, like you need any restaurant's website, you have to justify and prompting there, and your ChatGTP will give make the code and generate the AI code, and it will give to you. You have to only copy and paste it on any suitable platform where you will run the program, something like that.
Okay. So basically, what I understood that everything we will be getting from ChatGPT. Only
Yeah,
we need to know what is the right platform and what exactly we want to have from ChatGPT.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question?
No, not from my side. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I think from audience there seems to be no questions. So are we going to conclude today's?
Yeah, yeah. Also, there will be. I will give you assignments according to that questions, like if-else statement problems or loop problems. So you have to use ChatGTP for answering them.
Okay, dear.
Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you.
Any questions from your side, Mr. Mohan?
Yes, can this what do you call Google Collapse, right?
Yeah, yeah. We are
We
using.
make Python from Google Collapse. Right?
Yeah.
Can we type this code from Android phone?
If there is any app of Google Colab, you will able to use. I
Hmm.
think there is Google Colab app on our Play Store. Let me check. Uh,
Oh yes. Also, you can type from phone, right?
Google Colab. Yeah, there is the two apps. First one is Replit, and second one is Colab, which we use for the Python programming. The highest range is for Replit. Basically, this program used by whole world in mobile phones. Replit is outstanding for these work for Python programming and other programmings too. So you have to download Replit if you want to work uh, in your mobile phone.
Okay, thanks.
Can you write down those
Okay,
names
is there
of
any other
the
question?
website in the chat box? I would like to request to that the names you have mentioned now, those if you can write down in the chat box, so we will follow.
Name of the apps.
Yeah,
Replit's name. I will share the link in the group.
yeah, yeah. Okay, better. Please. Thank you.
Okay. Any other question?
Thank you.
So I think we have done.
Bye bye.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. May Allah bless you all. Inshallah, we'll meet in our next section. Allah Hafiz.